Alright, YouTube, here we go again for attempt number 2. Yay, me. Um, I was running the video at 1080p and it was a little laggy. Not too bad, but it was enough that it annoyed me, so. I'm also tired, so that's another reason. Anyway, I'm just gonna be doing some Midtown for a little bit. I have to call my university today and I woke up a little bit early, so I figured, hey, I'll get a gameplay video of Midtown. I would do legendary quests, but to be honest with you, I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go. I was reading on the forums, people were getting mad because I wouldn't join their groups to get my quest in Midtown done faster. But, you know, I don't necessarily want to do things faster all the time. I'm kind of here just to have fun, and if I'm with 6 other people and things are instantly dying, because they already die extremely quickly. If things are instantly dying, I'm having even less fun than I would. There's actually a huge thing, people getting mad because you wouldn't join their group, and I just, 38 pages the moderator actually ended up closing it, and I just thought it was the dumbest thing. I mean, if you don't want to play with people, you don't want to play with them. I don't see the big deal. But apparently people do make a big deal out of it. And they wanted a feature to make them auto-join the group, which I just thought was just mental. If I wanted to join their group, I would join their group. You know, so I'm not gonna join the group. I don't want to. I'm still getting used to Thor. They redid all the characters, which is really funny because I just released a review of this game and things have changed a lot. My review still stands though. They didn't change enough that it really changed the dynamics. They made ranged characters a little bit more powerful, but you still have the issue of the overpowered characters with too many underpowered characters. I mean, Thor is extremely powerful, and then Deadpool or somebody like that. And you know, Deadpool is my buddy's favorite character, and he's not as good as he should be, and he's not as much fun to play. I mean, even Cable, I was playing Cable the other day, and Cable is a lot more powerful, don't get me wrong, but he's still not useful enough. Thor still makes him look worthless. I mean, and for good reason too. I mean, Thor is not a weak character by any means. Oh, go. I hate that, Rhino. But they made stronger characters even stronger, which I'm still not quite. Oh shit! I'm still not quite used to playing Thor. If you look, I'm dying, which absolutely shouldn't happen. But I'm pretty awful. Oh, go. Yes, Hulk. That was. Three bosses too, kind of the big thing to tank. I'm playing Ring Around the Rosie right now. Go! What? Okay. Now I'm gonna get back down here and everything's gonna be dead. And I doubt he's gonna try to revive me, because I hate that. I must run out of mana. I'm having a hard time with the new skills. I've never used the movement powers before on Thor. Never needed to. And I should now. If I could get my stats set up right, I would be able to tank no problem, but I kind of messed up a few things. Oh, he's trying to revive me. Oh, I appreciate that. That was nice, but he's not going to be able to. I'm just going to fly back down there. It's not a big deal. Even though everything will be dead by the time I get there. My words. And then Deadpool always cheers me up with his little lawns. See, look at that. Every single time. I mean, you really can't leave the bosses And that's another issue. Like, now that characters are this powerful, the bosses here die almost instantaneously. There really isn't much to it. And now I didn't get any experience from that. Another thing I don't like instantly dying ever. I never have thought that was a good idea. In any game, I really just get mad when I instantly die. But, this game has a very Diablo feel to it. So you are going to instantly die. It's just a matter of how mad it's going to make you at the time. That one didn't make me as mad. I don't care so much here in Midtown, but when you die in more ridiculous situations, that's when it sucks. That was my own fault. I didn't watch my mana, which I accredit to not being used to that new movement power. Why did that? Oh, he teleported away. Okay. I always think instant kill is... Oh, shoot. Why am I... Oh, well, I'm lagging anyway. I always think instant kill is such a cheap way of doing things on games. I've always felt that programmers use it to get around poor AI, and I'm actually in school for computer software engineering, so it's kind of my degree field. And I've always wanted to not use that. I don't want to have excuses. I want to make, which we actually are building a game. We'll see how that goes. But you've seen how many games fail. So we're hopeful it goes somewhere. We're hopeful we can get something done. I mean, if we ever get far enough, we'll definitely put it on Kickstarter or something and see if we can't get a following. Our issue is we're not very good with graphics. We're both. He's a better programmer than I am, but he's also further in college than I am. And oh, that's a guy. Oops. But yeah, he's a better programmer, so but we get a lot done every day. But it'll still be a couple years before we're even, because we're not even going to put it on Kickstarter until the programming is entirely done, and then we're going to try to get funding for the graphics, because that's the only thing we can't really do is graphics. I mean, we can do artificial intelligence, anything like that. We just can't do the graphics. See what I mean, though? If I were in a group of 4, that stuff would just die way too quickly and bore the crap out of me. See, and look at this. Every time you're going to get something like that. Somebody's always going to want to send you a party invite. We don't even have that many people in this Midtown session, and we're still getting party invites. It's probably one of those on the forums too, bitching about how people won't join your group. It infuriates me, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't mind them sending the invites in the first place, but sometimes they'll send it 2 or 3 times to the same person. That pisses me off. I'm going over here, screw that. I don't want to miss out on the bosses. I'm a little tired, so I'm not always going to record these voices either. I actually rarely record my gameplay with voices, because it's not necessary, but I want to talk this morning. I need to wake up because I got to be on the phone for a few hours. And I don't want to sound like this when I'm on the phone with my university, especially since they always... I'll call and ask for help, and they always don't do something, so... Oh shoot, I'm not even at the bosses right now. I'm going to get back over here. I ain't paying attention. They made Thor hit less damage on the big hits, but he does more damage on the little hits. And I actually need an item. It's something I've been looking for a while now. It will improve my overall healing abilities. I don't have that. I don't really have any healing except for med kits, and I don't remember if I have any bonuses on med kits or not. I don't think so. I used to have invulnerability, but I think I got rid of that. It's thrown up in the air. I mean, this game gets extremely boring extremely quickly because there's really not much to do in this game. Wow, okay, the guy just disappeared. You kind of kill the same things over and over again. And most people don't spend this much time in Midtown. Once they're done with Midtown, they're done with Midtown. People do legendary quests because it is the best experience, but I don't feel like doing them right now, so I'm just gonna Midtown it up for a while. But legendary quests are your best amount of EXP you can get. They've gotten better since when they first came out. They're a little bit easier to get to and stuff, but you only get one Odin mark, and some of the things are thousands of Odin marks, and it's boring enough to farm this stuff over and over again. But doing the legendary quests, some of them actually don't work, or they may have fixed them. They weren't fixed the last time I was on, which was about 4 or 5 days ago. But they didn't work, and me and my buddy got the same one, and we had to use credits to get rid of it. I don't know. The thing you'll see about Gazillion, the studios that are working on this, they do keep you informed for the most part. My issue is they don't always tell you what's going on. They finally did with the lag. I had made multiple posts in the forums about having issues with lag, and on my computer that really shouldn't happen. And with a game like this, yeah, I'm running around playing what's a good example? What I play? Skyrim. Well, Skyrim's not that big of a deal, but Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, the new one, and then Fallout 3, I guess, isn't that big of a deal. But, you know, newer games that I'm running on the system absolutely have no issue, and then Marvel Heroes will lag, and you'll see that time and time again. And if you're looking to play this game on the minimum specs, you can forget about it, which absolutely enrages me because they're minimum specs. You know, that's what it should be able to do. And I know a lot of games aren't entirely accurate on what is playable with their minimum specs, but Marvel Heroes is so far away that if you were reading it and you were 8 times better, you're still not going to be able to play this game. And you know, by play this game, usually they mean with minimal lag. You can play this game with minimal lag, but as you can see, I'm in a low resolution, and I'm still having a little bit of frame issues, which is just absurd. And the longer you stay here, wow, okay. The longer you stay here, the more you'll get, so. I can't even see the bosses. Pyro hits a lot, and I know Sabretooth does too. But I've been looking for Sabretooth's medallion for a while now. He's got a good one. I didn't get one. And again, I'm pretty sure that's the same person. I'm not looking. I'm just getting mad, so I'm gonna blame it on the same person that sent it before. Nope, different person. Parma. People just won't let you be, though. They've always gotta get you invites. You see, another thing, I don't even have to pay attention in these fights, and that's also really bad. The fact that you just don't have to pay attention. You know, most boss fights, you want to be able to be a part of it. You want things to be happening all the time. You want you to be completely distracted. And oftentimes I'm playing with one hand and looking over here reading a notebook right now. You know, making sure I have everything I need to call my university. And that's kind of ridiculous. I don't think I should be able to pay that little attention. And I can die on Thor. There are characters that can die. Colossus now is pretty unkillable. Especially if you get you will need healing objects, but you will get to the point where you're just not gonna die anymore. Get out of my face. But this is a good game. They need so much work on it though. And I honestly, and I've said this since I started playing, they need to quit worrying about new content and start worrying about making the requirements better. Getting rid of this lag they have. Because it's such a huge problem. And they'll fix a little bit of it for one patch, and then bring it all back with another. And I mean, you can turn off almost all of the animations and everything. You can have your settings so low you can't even see the map, which you have to do in the INI files, and you still will have nearly the same amount of lag. Or I did on my laptop. We actually did testing so that we could see how it would do. And my friend has a computer at the above the minimum settings, and I have one at the minimum settings. And he's significantly above the minimum settings, and he can't even play in Midtown properly. He runs at 3 FPS in Midtown. And I run at 60 FPS most of the time. I can't even remember how to open the chat on this game. Nope, that's not it. Well, that's not it either. Okay. Oh, okay. Dash FPS. And you see I'm running at 60 FPS. That's a majority of the time. And you see combat, I'm casting spells and having drops to 40. Which in this resolution, even with recording, shouldn't really happen in this resolution. Now if I were in 1080p, yeah, I could see it dropping that low. But this game has some serious optimization issues. And if you don't have a top-of-the-line computer, don't look to be having too much fun. Because a lot of events are based around being around other players. You probably won't lag when you're on your own. My buddy can do terminals on his own just fine on his poor computer. But he cannot play with me. My laptop could also do terminals, but he also couldn't play with people. But there are missions that kind of force you around people. So, and it's kind of a big part of the game, to be honest with you. But look at those dips. I mean, fine. Look at that. 60 to 47, 47. It's just ridiculous. Not enough spear. Oh yeah, I was flying. I'm just silly. Again, not having to pay any attention at all. Oh, I got hit. I mean, it's a little bit boring. And it's not just the difficulty, it's just the way you die in this game too. You don't die usually from not being able to tank a certain monster or something like that. You die because so-and-so one-hit killed you. Yeah. Usually it's Rano. Oh, shoot. I just missed, but now I'm lagging. Rano will one-hit kill you. I'm pretty sure Juggernaut can one-hit kill you now. Bullseye was one-hit killing you for a while, but I think they made that go away. He also, for a little bit, could not miss, which was super nice. It was really pleasant to die instantly. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's a fun game. It's definitely worth trying if you have the specs, but don't have the specs, stay the heck away from Marvel Heroes. I'm so tired. probably gonna wrap up this video soon. I've got to call my university. It's been 30 minutes, I think, which isn't too bad, but I'll probably try to make it an hour if I feel like it. Ugh. Right now I have Neverwinter, Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. I could have that Tom Clancy's game, but I don't want it. And I think I have Batman Arkham Asylum, but I also don't want to play that. But if you all want to see me play anything but Grand Theft Auto 5, which I have on my console, and I plan to get a capture card and have some fun with that. You call the X-Men, sir. I don't want to call the X-Men. Someone call? Why are you just standing there while I'm being useful? Oh, look. I'd much rather call Thor than the X-Men. I don't really care about the X-Men. I love Thor. Oh, look at this. But Thor is less powerful than he was to a degree. My tanking abilities were certainly something else whenever before they changed the patch, which I haven't tried Asgardian Frenzy again since then, because I just leveled God's Boon. And the way they changed things is now, I guess God's Boon and Asgardian Frenzy don't use the same thing anymore. See, that gives, yeah, I mean, it's almost worth leveling now, and I'm pretty sure it didn't have the regenerate health on it. But look at that, I mean, that's pretty crazy. But I don't know what the cooldown is on it. I just hope it's not too long. Oh, shoot, I cast it. Oh, okay, so it's a 40-second cooldown. Here I am, casting it without even noticing. That'll definitely improve my tanking, but with the cooldown length, it's kind of hard to say that's gonna save my life in many situations. I mean, that's a long cooldown. But the fact that you can still die usually, I mean, like I said, if you're just not very good, you'll probably die. I mean, I'm not a straight tank. I'm kind of a big hitter too. So that's another thing that has to be considered, is that Thor is kind of a damage dealer. Colossus, but you see, that's another thing this game tries to avoid, is just putting classic titles in something. I may be able to deal damage, I may be able to tank, but they want every character to feel powerful, and it's just not achievable. I mean, it's really not. You're not gonna have Thor feeling quite like a ranged character should, because a ranged character should be dealing more damage and have less survivability, which they do, except for the dealing more damage part. Thor would murder about any ranged character in dealing damage thus far, and that goes to say with anybody. I mean, Loki there. I don't know about Luke Cage actually. I've never played Luke Cage. I've never consulted with somebody playing Luke Cage. He's kind of new. Same with Ghost Rider. Never. Oop, my inventory's full. Hey, get over here. Let's see what I can drop. Probably picked up a lot of green items. I don't need green items. Gray item or two looks. That looks like one of Cable's items. Yeah, I also have Captain America and a few other characters that I'm not going to show you. Both green. It's really easy to pick up clutter. Not a big fan of that. Oh, come on. Get out of here with your vulnerability shield. Ooh, let's see. leveling on this game feels slow because you're farming. Um, you're not really doing anything new. You're kind of doing the same legendary quest over and over again. And they also tried to address, wow, I hit 78,000 damage with a brutal. They also tried to address the issue I was talking about earlier too, is that synergies just don't feel worth it. They still don't get me wrong. Leveling a character to 60 is a annoying process in my opinion. I think it takes too long for how many characters you have. And by the time you're 60, you've probably unlocked 3 to 4 new characters with the random hero thing. I use the random hero thing. I mean, if you're using the other system, you probably only got like 2 heroes maybe. If you just want to get the money and buy the hero, which honestly I used real money to buy Thor. There was no way I was going to go without my favorite hero for I don't know how many patches or whatever. So, or how many things I'd have to buy, because I still have never gotten him or anyone that I actually enjoy that much. So, and it's 150 Eternity Splinters for the little the free hero or whatever. So it's not too bad. If you played enough, you could probably get one in a day. I've never played that much here though. As I said, the gameplay is repetitive to me. Again, I'm just killing the same things over and over again. Nothing really changes. You won't really die to yellow mobs. If you die, it'll be to some boss, and usually it's the boss that'll hit you in one hit. If I'm not paying attention, or if I lag, I can die to one of the big bosses, but that's kind of just my own fault, and not because I was destined to die. You know, on some games you're just destined to die at one point. You just can't win that fight. This is not one of those games. Usually if you die, you're attacking something that you're too low a level for. Again, your fault. But if you're killing things your level, unless you're a ranged character or one of the less useful characters, you're probably gonna have a problem. Look at this lag right here. That makes me so mad. Now I'll land and go back up to 60 FPS. Same kind of stuff going on here. Why couldn't I run over? Oh, Magneto had me. Okay. A mutant dot. What? That's only supposed to be on. I thought that was on. Shoot. There's a X defense or something. Not too bad, but I was pretty certain that was only on X defense. So I guess I'll just use my higher damage skill now. I wasn't gonna use it, but I'm not until I was missing some health. Ooh, that kind of looks like an artifact. This game has a lot of what Diablo 2 did. You have a lot of magic fund and special item fund, and they both do different things, so that's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure they're both. Oh, I just wasted that skill. I'm pretty sure they both do. Or there's limits on some one that you can only drop. You're only guaranteed like 1 drop a day. Or it's something weird. You'll get 1 drop a day your first time killing a new boss or something like that. And it doesn't work. I mean, I've never had that actually happen. Oh, shoot, where is it? Inventories, I don't know. It's kind of hard to find things. I am also tired, so I could make as many excuses as I want. I like excuses. Yeah. That's a relic. That's a relic. Again, a relic. A retcon device. Purple. Purple? See, I can't even tell color. It's ridiculous. Purple. Pretty sure that's blue. I don't know that for certain. Clearly. And I don't see it. I could just be blind as hell, but let's keep looking through. Well, it didn't automatically equip it, so I may just be stupid. Oh, right there! Look at that! It's right there. That's hilarious. It's really not that funny. That's kind of stupid, but alright, it's right there. It's a piece of crap. So, off we go. I'm probably going to try to get the level before I end the video. I don't know, though, because I'm getting bored already. My voice is getting warmed up and my eyes are starting to open, so I should be able to handle any phone conversation I have to go through today. But honestly, if you're a strategy game person, which you're probably not if you're watching this, I would recommend you to go play something like Dofus. A lot of people never heard of Dofus. A lot of people would laugh at the game's graphics and things like that. It's not bad graphics. It's very unique. And I mean, it doesn't feel like one of those Korean games to me, but I've been playing it for so long, it's hard to say what you would feel about it. It's a really good game at the base, but I mean they've turned it into a bad game, and there's a lot to complain about. I'm actually writing a Dofus review right now to post up. Sometimes I take a long time on the reviews, even though I shouldn't. I have a lot to get done in a day, so I still have to write my review of Black Flag. Still plan to write a review of, let's see, Dofus review should be done tomorrow or tonight. I don't know which. Depends on how long Marshall takes me, to be honest with you. Grand Theft Auto 5 I'm also going to review. I won't have any gameplay footage, but just let you know how it is, what I think of it. What you might want to watch out for if you don't want to buy it. If you do want to buy it, I'm definitely going to make comments on what is good about it. But I always notice there's few things that'll really comment on why a game might suck. I mean, they just kind of go into why you want to buy the game or something like that. You know, there are reasons to not buy a game, and I'm lagging. This might get me killed. It's hard to say. I might disconnect. If I disconnect, I'm done. So that'll be a farewell to you, YouTube. Yes, that is a farewell to you, YouTube. I appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed it, I'm not going to tell you to like or subscribe because honestly, I'm doing this for fun. I want to keep these memories for myself. And that's why I don't record audio so often, because I don't want to sit there and listen to myself talk. Time goes by really quickly, and we've spent a long time on games. We enjoy games, and you know, I went through my entire high school. I recorded, you know, me playing football and me playing baseball and all the extracurriculars I did in high school, but I never really got my gaming life because it just seemed like fun, just fun to me, but it has been more important than what I realized, and I do wish I could look back on some of the stuff I've done, and make sure you don't get yourself in that same boat. Make sure that if you want to see that stuff, you have the ability. Don't wait till you're 21 and realize, oh, that stuff is enjoyable too. My real life's not the only important thing. I do have fun on games. I did meet people on games, or I did play with my high school buddies. I mean, we played Grand Theft Auto 4 for years. Never even thought about it. And I don't remember much, you know, just little things. Games are fun, and they're definitely something different than they were 20, 30 years ago. They're a part of what people do now. So it's been fun, YouTube. You have a good one. I'm off. Oof.